It says now broadcasting. And you said it didn't pop up.
Hold on, I'm about to put it in. I'm trying to drive. I'm almost home. Oh, there you go. It just popped up. Fienz, Texans versus Dolphins. Yeah. Just popped up.
Alright, let me get on the party chat because I don't like hearing these niggas.
Yeah, me neither. Oh, yo, yesterday something was wrong with the party chat, yo. I couldn't, they just kept saying you can't join. I was trying to talk to you while I was playing the game, dog. And then I just couldn't, it wouldn't let me do it.
Damn. The whole shit was fucked up yesterday. Then.
Yeah, everything. It wouldn't let me get on no chats. Because normally, like when I get on a party chat sometimes, so that way I don't want to hear the niggas talk shit, none of that shit. I need to concentrate on the work.
All right, Malik.
But yeah, man, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and lock in. I'm almost home. When I get home, you're gonna probably see one join. I'm gonna join it, so I can watch it.
All right then.
All right, yo. All right, peace.
That's a shame. Who's there?
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Miami. And they will now not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope they'll recover.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tyler Goodson with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
We always talk about, we always look for guys with fresh legs down the stretch of a long NFL season. Well, in Week 16, he was the AFC Player of the Week, and looks like he's going to be strong for Week 17 as well.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run once more with Taylor. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The Dolphins at 12-3 now on the year. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Amari Barno make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
This one.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Willis with a quick throw out wide.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I don't know, man. I need a fresh one. I thought it was going to be halftime. But. Alright, we'll get a field goal. I want a touchdown, though.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Head in the street! Head in the street!
Now a give right side. Goodson.
The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Typically, we think it's the stronger safeties that are playing tackles, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making a big-time play?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
Whoa, you saw that pump fake, baby.
Touchdown,
That
Houston.
pump fake was nasty.
A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And, Charles, no two ways around it. Anytime you get the current number 1 and number 2 seeds in the AFC playing each other this late in the season, it's a big game.
It is definitely a big game, and not just for seeding and placement and such, but for trying to establish yourself as a team to beat. You want everyone else in the league to look at you and say, boy, it's going to be tough to knock those guys off.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
To throw is Wilson.
Watch the middle, watch the middle. Up.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Taylor. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 23. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
45 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Here's Taylor again.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Bradley Chubb coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time for the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Here's Willis on 3rd and long. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Taylor. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And some room to run now. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Under those strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right?
Yeah,
you'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous.
Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 70. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And he's going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 8 coming up. Willis looks to pass it here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Come on, come on. Go,
1st and 10, it's Willis. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good off. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And the Texans scoop it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So this game tied at the half. And if you wondered who would come up with the first big play in this 3rd quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
Willis now off play action. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
3rd down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
Oh, looking for Rubber, but it's intercepted.
They find some open field here.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They go play action now. Wilson.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris.
The 20. 5. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading.
Madden still got one in him up his sleeve, bro. Watch this nigga gonna break one, dog. I'm telling you, dog. Madden is known for this bullshit, bro.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. They go play action with Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now. Goodson, nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. In motion left goes a tight end. On 1st down, Goodson. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
Let's go!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go now!
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That 2nd down play nets a -4. That play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Caught left side by Mechie. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Now Wilson on first down. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball at a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
On the set. Jack Panther.
Right back to him on first down. 82 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
That's a big boy right there.
33-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
That's how you do it, Blaze. That's how you take down the fucking bums.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
Ready. Ready.
And they will take a knee here. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did.
Second
And you're
half
exactly right.
adjustments,
Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better.
Talking about, he said you can't
Together in the
see the
second
clock
half,
and it's
and
not
no
under
points
2
were
minutes.
allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
I told that nigga I was trying to find my place.
So for the Texans, they run their record to 13-3 now on the year.
I made his offense my motherfucking defense. Cause he was running that ball. You know what I'm saying? He was chewing cough for me. Fuck. Look at this. This nigga ran that jump so many times, bro. He said, LOL.
Ready? Go, Reed, go! Hunt. Okay, ready? Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt! Hunt, hunt. Get it! Check smash! Check smash! Get it! Ready! Hey! Smash Bronco! Ready! Let's go! Hey, check that! Street! Check out! Check! Go! Here we go, set! Check, Bobcat! Ready? Come on! Set Cowboy 80! Ready?
Lock down, baby. I got the key to this one.
Let's go now! Hawk 70! Up. Ready up! Go champ! Hut! Hey. Panther 60! Check smash! Here we go! 19 Tiger! Chap! Ready! 70 Timberwolf! Street! Ready! Hold it ready! Viking 18! Hurt! Let go! Down! Big Lion! Go! Ready! Hurry! Ready! Ready! 70 Lions! Ready! Get it! Sixty Bison! Cup 19! Hup. Ready! Set! Hurt! Hut! him!